Hello, I hope you guys had a fantastic weekend, and we are back with Tate Time on Monday, March 6th. Let's check this problem out. The Titanic was 240 feet above the surface of the Atlantic Ocean. If you know anything about the Titanic, it was not above the surface for very long. After hitting the iceberg, it started to sink 8 feet every 5 minutes. So even though the Titanic was damaged pretty bad, it took a while for it to gradually sink. At this rate, how many minutes did it take for the Titanic to sink below the surface? Let's underline the question. How many minutes did it take for the Titanic to sink below the surface? So we're trying to figure out the duration, or the amount of time it took for it to go below the surface. Now we're going to box the important numbers. We know the Titanic started above the water, and it sunk 8 feet every 5 minutes. Now we're going to draw a diagram to help us out. Today's problem and the problems this week are all about rates. Everybody please write that down. Every problem we're going to do this week is all about a rate and figuring out how long it's going to take something to do something else. So we're going to use this rate to help us predict how long this will take us. It's kind of similar to our percentage, right? We figured out that it's this percentage of the total, and we have to figure out how long that will take. So here is the water, and here is the big old Titanic. Sadly, the Titanic starts to sink, and it's going to get further and further below the surface. It's going down at 8 feet per 5 minutes. So every 5 minutes, it's getting 8 feet lower, 8 feet lower, 8 feet lower, until eventually it's going to sink. Right now, from here to here is 240 feet. If you've ever seen the Titanic, or if you've seen pictures of the real Titanic, the Titanic was huge. It was one of the biggest ships of its time. And the ship is slowly and slowly sinking below the surface. So what I want us to think is that every time we have 5 minutes, here's 5 minutes, we're going down 8 feet. In the next 5 minutes, 5 plus 5 is 10. After 10 minutes, it's now gone down another 8 feet. So it's 16 feet. And the next 5 minutes, it's going down 24 feet. So maybe we can start to see a pattern. Every 5 minutes, 5, 10, 15, it goes down 8, 16, 24 feet. So after 20 minutes, it'll sadly be 32 feet less. Means every time it's getting lower and lower, it's sinking and sinking and sinking. So what I want to do to solve this problem is to set up similar to an equivalent fraction, or an equivalent rate. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to write, we know that the rate is 8 feet per 5 minutes. But we're trying to figure out the total of 240 feet. So we know it's going down 8 feet every 5 minutes, and we want to see how long it'll take us for 240 feet. So I say that I have feet, and minutes, and minutes. I put minutes on the bottom because it's going down 8 feet every minute. Every 5 minutes, excuse me. So I want to go from 8 to 240. So I can count by 8. 8, 16, 24. I can see that right up here. That's going to be 3 8s. But this is 240, which means it's 10 times bigger. So this is 8 times 30. Which means that this has to be 5 times 30. Remember, we always have to do the same thing to our numerator and our denominator to make equivalent rates. So 5 times 3 is 15. And then 150. So this means that it takes the Titanic 150 minutes to sink. If I think about that in hours and minutes, it took the Titanic 2 hours and 30 minutes to sink. For something that took years to build, and for something that people said was indestructible, pretty crazy that Mother Nature took it down in 150 minutes. What I want you guys to do now, you're going to check this off. I'm going to go back and make sure this makes sense. I put 8 feet every 5 minutes. I put 240 feet over here. 8 times 30 makes 240. I need to do the same thing to the denominator. 5 times 30 makes 150. So that means that it took 150 minutes for the Titanic to sink below the surface. I'm going to fill in my gradable, making sure I'm paying attention to my place value. I have no decimals, so 051, which is 150. Now I'm going to put my paper, flip it over, and please take your time and this problem on the back. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.